Hey folks, what's here? Welcome back to another Poem Masters video, and today I want to talk about some more stuff that came from the day in mind that I didn't really go over yesterday because because I did too many videos yesterday, right? And I went to sleep afterwards. So there are going to be some spoilers here, right? Story spoilers. So if you don't want to get spoiled about the story, it's not like huge story spoiler. It's pretty expected, but if you don't want to get spoiled at all, you don't, want to check this out. But anyways, now that that's out of the way, let's talk about this, right? So, the new data mine has shown that for the new story chapter, right? Because we're getting, I think, interlude 7, and in interlude 7, right, we could potentially play as some story characters. And before you get excited, no, we're not getting them. And whoever, anyone that's telling you that we're getting these units are baiting you. You're getting baited. And that is a complete lie, right? You're not getting these. What the deal is that we can play as these for a certain, few chapters or whatever, right? Or not chapters, for certain few story battles. But you don't get to keep these. These are just there to battle. What does that mean? In the future, we could potentially have them, maybe, right? But again, we're not getting these. These are just for the story, right? So let's check them out, right? So here's one thing that I do want to mention is that these sync pairs, they do have move sets and stats and all that stuff. However, for those wondering, does that mean this is what, if in the future we are going to get these, are these the sets that will come with the units once we get them in the future? I don't think so. Could it be these? Maybe, but very, very likely. Because if you look at these kits, right, later, they seem very, very specialized and won't really make too much sense, outside of the story battle. They seem extremely specialized just to work very well with each other. And they don't even fit their roles or whatever, right? So yeah, if they are going to come out in the future, I would expect very, very different sets. But regardless, let's check out their sets, right? So starting with Sawyer. Sawyer is going to have Honchkrow. Sawyer is a support. Actually, both Rachel and Sawyer are supports. And, actually, all three of them are supports, which is kind of weird. But it's 4-star support, right? With Honchkrow, and it's dark support, obviously weak to electric, so it has stamina reserve 6, so when you're in a pinch you charge your stamina by 6 gauges. And then it also has a theme skill, which is weird. It has dark support theme skill. Okay. Moving on, these are the level 130 stats. I don't think we will be playing them as level 130, but these are the stats regardless if you calculate them anyways, right? So at 5 stars, it's 677 HP, 317 attack, 252 defense, 252 special defense, 317 special attack, and 290 speed. So these are actually some really, 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 really powerful stats, right? So you got over 300 special attack, you got 250 on both defenses, almost 700 HP, and then 290, almost 300 speed, right? So fantastic stats all around. So if they actually do release a Honchkrow in the future for us to take, and they keep these stats, I wouldn't be mad. These are really, 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 really nice stats. But moving on to its moveset, it has Snarl, Potion, and X special attack all, right? Again, it is a support. So yeah, there's that. Even though it does have that relatively high special attack, it's not anything crazy, but okayishly high special. You're not gonna do too much with it because your main attack is 2 gauge Snarl AoE, right? But again, you do have potions, you do have X special attack all, and it's mainly you have X special attack all because you're mainly, I guess, trying to support Lear, if I were to guess, right? Because Lear's the only 3 gauge move user in this group. So anyways. Moving on to Rachel, right? Rachel has Umbreon over here with Emergency Barrier. When you're in a pinch, reduces physical damage done to all allies in the field, which is that's actually pretty decent, right? Moving on to stats, 660 HP, much less, well, I wouldn't say much less, a bit less attack than Sawyer. Same defenses and a bit faster than Sawyer, right? So as for the moves, got Snarl, Potion, and Dire Hit all plus. So Sawyer gives Lear X special attack all, and then Rachel gives Lear Dire Hit all plus. So you can max out Lear's special attack, or I guess the whole team's. You can max out the whole team's special attack, or the crit and get +4 special attack. You can't max it out because it's only 2 MP, right? So yeah, so it's +4, +3, right? And then moving on to Lear again. Here's where the spoilers are coming out, right? So last warning: if you want to get if you don't want to get spoiled, then probably just run and watch some of my other videos that I did recently about the Datamar. But yeah, Lear has Hoopa, right? Which isn't the big spoiler. I mean, Lear having Hoopa was pretty obvious. And then it's a psychic type, right? It's psychic support. As for the passives, it is a 5-star. Like, Lear's the only one with a 5-star, right? The other two are they're both 4-stars. Lear's a 5-star over here. And Hoopa has Head Start 6, reduces sync move counted by 6 when the Pokemon enters the battle for the first time. There is absolutely zero chance Hoopa's gonna keep this if it actually does turn out to be a usable or obtainable sync pair in the future. That is absolutely insane, right? And here's again the big revelation is that, you know, the big thing about Lear was, oh, he doesn't bond with his, Pokemon that much, and that's why he doesn't have sync moves, right? And then over here does show that Lear does have a sync move, right? Singularity Hyperspace Hole is the sync move name, so that's a big spoiler. So I don't know what's happening to Lear. You could read it if you want. I don't like to get spoiled that much on this story stuff, but one way or another, Lear would get the would get have a sync bond with his Pokemon, right? And be able to use a sync move. And I guess Head Start's, just so people actually use the sync move, right? Then you got Safety Net, makes all sync pairs able to endure next hit after they when a sync move is used for the first time. And Team Sync Regen, make all allies sync pairs gradually heal themselves after using a sync move. So they really dug into like the whole sync move thing with Lear over here, right? So again, I don't know what's gonna happen in the story, and please do not, if you read it, do not spoil the story in the comments down below, please. And the whole thing, with Lear is, we got a lot of stuff on the sync move, right? Which is really cool. So moving on to stats at, I guess level 130, right? 684 HP, which is a ton of HP. 360 on both attacks. 126 on defense and 150 on special defense, which is not too much, right? And then 268 speed, which is not that great either. I mean, it's okay, but it's not like anything crazy, right? As for the moves, got Psychic, X Speed, X Defense all, right? So Lear, I guess, patches up his defense a bit with X Defense all. So like a support with like really bad defenses, really good HP, but like insanely high attack, special attack, right? Yeah, that makes sense. And then again, Psychic is the main damage dealing move, and Speed probably helps with the speed a bit, although I mean, both Sawyer and Rachel are quick enough, so I don't think it's like super necessary. But anyways, yeah, let's move with this one, I guess. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, keep in mind these are only just playable for the story stages. You won't be able to get them, although again, I would expect us to actually obtain them through the story eventually, maybe, right? Probably around like the 2nd year anniversary, or maybe even the 1.5 year anniversary, we might be able to get them. And that should be fun. So anyways, again, that's this one. I hope you guys enjoy. Let me guys think in the comments down below. Like and enjoy this video for our channel for some more Pokemon Masters content. I'll see you guys in the next one.